Good morning. This is State Representative Doug Cox from Grove. Dr. Cox is going to talk to us a little bit about this lake water problem, the level.
Well, Doug, as you know, I've been real disappointed that FERC did not allow GRDA, when they went through the proper channels, to request not dropping the lake level to 741 this year, since they were not going to seed the millet. And I can't give you a real logical explanation as to why FERC said no, but they said no, and as a result we have all of the folks complaining with the 741 level about the hazards, the trouble getting their boat lifts down deep enough to launch their boats, the unsightly appearance of the shoreline, and you know, it's just a bad situation.
Well, they have plenty of time to change the rules. In order to change the rules, they'd have to hold committee hearings, or do they have to hold public hearings, or what's the procedure?
Well, GRDA made a request to FERC and said, hey, since we're not going to seed the millet, can we forego lowering the lake level? And they said no. You know, the problem is not only that, but they also said when they lower the lake level this year, they wanted to release the water through the gates rather than through the generators, which means that we wasted a lot of water that we could have made electricity with. Now, I don't know what the temperature was in Washington, D.C. when they made that decision, but the temperature here in Oklahoma at that time was up in the hundreds, and energy demand was at peak levels.
So they let us down again. How did you like your letter from Inhofe and Coburn?
Well, I was a little bit disappointed because, you know, they said that we need to get things together here at the state level, and everyone get on the same page before we ask FERC to do anything. And, you know, they kind of pointed the finger at our state agency and kind of threw our state agency under the bus while defending the federal agency, FERC. And I would say, you know, we are on the same page. And we sent FERC a petition of 4,000 signatures of people saying we do not want the lake level lowered to 741, and we do not want the millet seeding program, which has proven to be a failed program. FERC said, we don't care how many signatures you send us, we don't really care. We don't care if it's 4,000 or 40,000. And I'm disappointed that FERC is not more sensitive to the folks, and I'm disappointed that our federal legislators doesn't demand FERC be more responsive. I can tell you as a state legislator, if we had a state agency that was no more responsive to the wishes of the citizens than FERC is, that we would not tolerate that. You know, another example is our state agency held town hall meetings, not just around Grand Lake, but throughout the state, Tulsa, middle of the state in Oklahoma City, came to a consensus, submitted a shoreline management plan to FERC. It's been lying on FERC's desk for over a year. I think it's close to 2 years.
We haven't had any response from them?
With no response at all from FERC. And to have our federal legislators, who I think do a good job, Senator Coburn, Senator Inhofe, representing Oklahoma's values in the U.S. Congress, but to have them throw our state agency under the bus while defending FERC, I was a little bit disappointed.
Well, maybe this will get a response from them.
Well, I hope so. Someone asked me if I was mad about it, and I said, no, I'm not bad. I mean, in the grand scheme of life, I mean, the lake level is not that critical, especially, you know, as an ER physician, I deal with a lot more things to get upset over than that. Yes. But I'll just say I'm disappointed. You know, they made innuendos that I didn't understand how FERC worked. I would say a proper thing to say would be, I don't like the way FERC works. Yeah. They're just not responsive.
Thank you, Doc.
Thank you.